In sports, Bills begin a 3-game series tonight against the Cardinals at the ballpark. Eagles preparing for their season opener in a couple weeks. They're trimming their roster now. 85 and sunny for the first time today, getting down to 72. Good afternoon to I'm Michelle Durham. Our top story at 4:31. The woman who was badly injured when she was struck by a hit-and-run driver in West Kensington last week while walking her dog has several months of recovery ahead of her. And police are still searching for the person behind the wheel of the truck that hit her. It would have used it. Citizen spoke with the victim who's recovering at her parents' home in the Northeast.
More than a week after being run over by a white pickup truck at 5th and Burke Streets, Kelsey Rice is choosing to lean into feelings of gratitude.
When I can move around again, to really appreciate the small things.
Kelsey managed to push her dog Crow out of the way. He was not injured, but she was hit, the driver running over both of her legs. Kelsey says she'd like to know why the driver didn't stop.
I'm definitely scared, but I'm also scared, and I was very scared when it happened.
Rice says she hopes to locate the driver not because she wants to punish him,
more so because this is a very expensive experience.
She says if she's unable to return to work in 2 weeks, she'll lose her insurance. She adds she's been using techniques from her job as a behavior analyst for kids with autism and mental illness to help herself cope with the trauma.
So if I'm feeling overwhelmed, like putting a timer on and seeing like how long this panic attack's lasting, or giving myself like, okay, you can be upset for 10 minutes and now watch something funny with your mom instead.
Hadas Kuznets, KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
And at 4:32, a look at traffic and weather on the 2. Stevie and the PJ Fitzpatrick from a Brooklyn Traffic Center.
Major problem, eastbound Pennsylvania Turnpike, avoid it. If you are trying to go between Valley Forge and Mid-County, I would get up on the Schuylkill Expressway and then go up the Blue Route and continue eastbound on the Turnpike. There is a vehicle fire, and we've got only the left lane getting by here. Just talked to somebody who went by it. That is pretty intense, and the fire department is doing its thing now. So that is the eastbound PA Turnpike. Avoid it between Valley Forge and Mid-County. Go on the Schuylkill and then go north on the Blue Route. Westbound, we already had our share of problems, so it's starting to look a lot better. Between Willow Grove and Fort Washington, there was an accident. Off to the side now, past Fort Washington. We're seeing some jammed up traffic on Street Road. This is eastbound as you approach the area of Bustleton Pike. Now, we're not seeing any accidents so far in that area, but that sure looks really slow. Southbound on 95, you're heavy around Woodhaven. This is normal. Southbound 95 again, slow from 420 down to the Blue Route. 95 northbound approaching the Commodore Barry, seeing some volume there. Now, we're not seeing any issues yet going over the Girard Point Bridge or the Platte Bridge, and people heading southbound on 95 passing by the Walt. Everything's okay. Phillies 705 going across the Walt Whitman into New Jersey. Yes, we have a lot of heavy traffic. Once you get off the bridge and you start heading down to 295, there's slow traffic, and then again as you pass 55, and then it's slow right before the Atlantic City Expressway. The AC Expressway eastbound, a little heavy in there right when you get on, but after that, really nothing to speak of. Garden State Parkway looks good, no problem. Street Border 55 southbound, passing by Millville and down through Morris River. You'll find little spots of heavy traffic here and there, but nothing serious. Getting off the Delaware Memorial Bridge, you've got some jammed up traffic, and that's really about it for Delaware in that area. If you're heading down south to the Delaware beaches, expect a lot of volume heading down to the Roth Bridge and then again down through Odessa. Your next update's on the way in less than 10 minutes. I'm Stevie Reese.
Thank you, Stevie. The weekend's here. Let's take a look at the forecast. NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Justin Gothick.
For the rest of the afternoon, it's warm and humid. Temperatures topping out about the middle and the upper 80s. A feels-like temperature in the lower 90s. All that humidity and warmth could set off a shower or thunderstorm, particularly as we head into the late afternoon and early evening. And then we'll head into the overnight. It looks like things slowly begin to clear out. Isolated shower or thunderstorm early for the evening, then becoming mostly clear. Temperatures dropping back to the lower 70s. Saturday, nice day. Just warm and muggy, though. A lot of sunshine. Temperatures into the upper 80s, even a couple spots touching upon 90. So it's a hot day, but again, dry, so you can get outside and enjoy all the outdoor activities. Same for Sunday, but less humidity and a cooler temperature in the lower 80s. Again, a lot of sunshine for Sunday, so another picture-perfect weekend for outdoor plans. We head on into Monday, a lot of clouds around. Temperature about 80 or so. Chance, minimal chance of seeing a shower in the afternoon. And then into Tuesday and Wednesday, a better shot each afternoon of seeing a passing shower with temperatures either side of 80 degrees. I'm NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Justin Gothick.
Right now, 85, getting down to 72. 2 people were killed 3 others wounded in a pair of shootings in South Philadelphia, and the crime scenes were only about a mile apart. Shootings happening within a matter of hours. Here's KW's Tim Jimenez.
The question that investigators are looking to answer, are these two deadly shootings connected? They're trying to figure that out. The first happened at 3rd and Montrose in Queen Village at about 5:30 in the evening. Police got there and say they found 19-year-old Kair Ladson, who had been shot several times. He died at the hospital. Police later found out another 19-year-old was hit after he showed up at the hospital with a leg wound. He's stable. As for the crime scene,
so we know over 75 shots were fired by what appears to be at least 2 separate caliber weapons.
That's Chief Inspector Scott Small, who says some of those bullets hit a handful of houses and some parked cars on the block, but no one else was hit. Now, 3 hours later, a mile or so away at 7th and Daly, police say a shootout happened and 60 shots were fired. They say 38-year-old Charles Fickling was targeted and ended up dying in the hospital. 2 other men were wounded and are recovering. Some parked cars were hit there as well, but no one else was hurt. In both incidents, no one was arrested. At police headquarters, Tim Jimenez, KW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
It's 4:36. Regional rail riders get ready because starting Sunday there will be tweaks to nearly all of SEPTA's regional rail schedules. Here's KW's Mike Bernardo.
Riders of every SEPTA regional rail line except for the Kenwood and Fox Chase lines should take a close look at the schedule changes. Effective Sunday, arrival times are being adjusted for construction and for increased demand as people return to work and school, says SEPTA spokeswoman Kelly Green.
On Chestnut Hill East, there are midday service reductions to accommodate track and survey work for station and bridge projects. And on Chestnut Hill West, there are service adjustments to accommodate school travel.
Green says regional rail ridership is nearing 60% of what it was before the pandemic. Service has not fully rebounded.
These changes will maintain regional rail service at about 75% of pre-COVID levels.
This weekend also marks the end of the final phase of SEPTA's Southwest Connection Improvement Program, which created annual regional rail disruptions. Mike Bernardo, KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
The U.S. Department of Labor says improper payments ate up more than a third of pandemic-era unemployment program fund.
In a report released this week, the department said the improper payments accounted for 36% of spending on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program between March 2020 and September 2021. The program was designed to support self-employed people like freelancers and gig workers who weren't eligible for regular unemployment insurance benefits. Early on in the program, people self-certified their eligibility for the money and were not required to verify their identity, leading to the widespread fraud. Christopher Cruz, CBS News, Washington.
For the first time in American history, a former president has been captured in a mugshot. The photo shows former President Trump with a furrowed brow and no smile. It's now on fundraising emails for the Trump campaign. He was captured at the Fulton County, Georgia jail yesterday, part of his election interference and racketeering case. Trump is now out on bond and back in New Jersey. He spoke to reporters before getting on the plane.
We did nothing wrong at all, and we have every right, every single right, to challenge an election that we think is dishonest, and we think it's very dishonest.
Ahead of his surrender, Trump made changes to his legal team, bringing in Stephen Sadow, an Atlanta-based lawyer who specializes in white-collar and high-profile defense. Car fire on the East Pennsylvania Turnpike before Mid-County. Take a look.
Your news when you need it. Listen to KYW News Radio anytime, anywhere on the free Odyssey app.
Take advantage of Kitchen Magic's exclusive Labor Day offer today. For a limited time, take 40% off installation of your new dream kitchen. Plus, take advantage of 18 months interest-free financing. The fall and holidays are around the corner, so get ready to transform your kitchen now. Yes, that's right. Incredible 40% savings, plus easy, flexible payment options. Visit us at kitchenmagic.com. That's kitchenmagic.com today.
Are you the parent of a college-age student with learning or attention challenges? Do you want your student to gain academic and self-advocacy skills and strategies in a safe and supportive environment? Landmark College is the college for students who learn differently. With small classes and personal personalized support, Landmark College knows that neurodiversity is a strength, helping students unlock their learning abilities and discover how their unique thinking makes a difference. Now enrolling for on-campus and online options. Visit landmark.edu.
Summertime tips from Paul, Kristen, and Dexter in Total Wine and More.
Topping your burger with grilled onions and blue cheese? Take it to the next level with Carbon Cabernet Reserve, rated 92 points, an incredible value.
And nothing beats a buttery Chardonnay with grilled corn on the cob.
Feeling adventurous? Come on in. Let's try a smoky mezcal for mind-blowing margaritas.
Make your end of summer get-togethers even better with a wondrous selection, expert guides, and totally low prices in Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Meet Bruce.
Hey there.
He's a busy soccer dad who's trying hard to learn the game.
Go for the end zone.
Whoops. Luckily, other things come easy, like banking with Chase. On a tip from his banker, he set up autosave in the Chase mobile app. So what are you saving for, Bruce?
Father-daughter soccer camp.
Smart bankers, convenient tools. One bank with the power of both. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Autosave requires a Chase checking and savings account. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
The biannual blowout is just a week away, and we've got a lot of work to do.
Keenan's Rug Emporium is rolling out a Labor Day bonanza.
We have that flatweed shipment coming in.
He needs 10 new sales associates as the crowds loom large.
Someone run a stock check on all the Moroccan 8x10s?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You know, I'm all about efficiency. 2 birds, 1 stone. The best of both worlds, that sort of thing. I eat all my meals with a spork, and my favorite condiment is ketch must mayo mayonnaise. That's why I installed a Navian combi boiler at home. Think about it. Endless hot water and high efficiency whole home heating all in one. It's perfect. They're compact, Energy Star certified, and can even get you a federal tax credit. Ah, Navian, you really get me. If you want to find out more, and of course you do, go to boilerseason.com.
442 coming up. A super popular weight loss drug actually offers multiple benefits to those who take it. Get the details after we talk to Stevie. Traffic and weather sponsored by Marvin E. Cann's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Duct Cleaning in the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center.
Well, right now, it's 66 minutes from the Walt Whitman Bridge to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City. It's showtime at AC's premier entertainment destination. Visit hardrockatlanticcity.com for tickets and to book your stay. And once you get across that kind of slow Walt Whitman Bridge into New Jersey, you will see some heavy traffic as you pass by 55 and then right before the Atlantic City Expressway. The expressway itself looks good. Garden State Parkway does too. So no real issues for anybody heading down the shore. Pennsylvania Turnpike, 2 issues. Eastbound, avoid it. We have a car fire. Only the left lane is getting by between Valley Forge and Mid-County. I would go on the Schuylkill Expressway and then go up the Blue Route and get back on. Now, westbound, there was an accident past Fort Washington. It's off to the right side, and I said the traffic was looking a lot better. Well, I've had callers telling me it's not, so it's still pretty heavy westbound between Willow Grove and Fort Washington. 95 north and southbound, we're not seeing any real problems, just some volume here and there, especially southbound around the Blue Route. Northbound heading for the Commodore Barry Bridge. Blue Route southbound, spots of slow traffic from Upper Darby Broomall down to past the Route 1 Media Bypass. It's slow both ways down around McDade, that's normal. Eastbound Schuylkill is not bad at 202, that's why I was telling everybody to skip the turnpike and go back up the Blue Route, but then you do slow down, eastbound through the Conshohocken Curve, and then again, Montgomery down to Girard. That delay is about 15 minutes if you're trying to get to the Vine that way. Now, 95 southbound up near the Woodhaven exit, that's a little bit slow. Also seeing some heavy traffic as you approach the Cutman area. No serious issues for anybody headed to the mountains, up in the Poconos, or if you're headed down into Delaware, just spots of slow traffic here and there. Summer is here and you have a choice for who services your air conditioning. If you want a company with honest pricing, who provides techs with thousands of hours of experience and gives back to the community, then you want Marvin E. Cann's Heating and Air Conditioning. Visit marvinecans.com. I'm Stevie Reese.
Thank you. The forecast now sponsored by Colonial Marble and Granite. NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Justin Gopnik.
Mostly sunny sky for the rest of the afternoon. A passing shower or thunderstorm not out of the question, as it's going to be pretty warm and muggy. Middle 80s, it feels like in the lower 90s. Any of those thunderstorms could be on the stronger side, but I don't see it being severe, so some good news there. Overnight, isolated thunderstorm may linger, then becoming mostly clear. Temperatures dropping back to the lower 70s. Saturday's beautiful, just warm and humid, a typical summer day. We're into into the upper 80s, but a lot of sunshine, keeping it dry. For Sunday, a better feel, less humidity, a lot of sunshine as well, temperatures in the lower 80s. And then for Monday, a lot of clouds around, a high of about 80 degrees, the slightest chance of seeing a passing shower later in the day, a better chance going into Tuesday. I'm NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Justin Godney.
85 getting down to 72.
Dust off those renovation plans and start designing that new kitchen. Colonial Marble and Granite is offering fully installed countertops for just $14.99 or $69.99 all-in kitchen, including cabinetry and countertops. See details at colonialmarble.net.
Quick check of Wall Street, sponsored by WSFS Bank. West Fifth, we stand for service. Dow closed up 247.48. NASDAQ closing up 126.67. S&P 500 closing up 29.40.
Check back 2, 3, 4 times a day
on KYW News Radio 103.9 FM.
3 things to know. The Philadelphia Eagles spearheading in efforts to get sports bras to 30,000 female athletes.